Well, let's pick up on your views. And as we played in that original clip, Senator Murkowski says that you're an extremist. Unemployment benefits, you say that they are unconstitutional. And I have two questions. First of all, why are unemployment benefits unconstitutional? And secondly, the Census Bureau this week came out with new figures that indicated 44 million Americans are living in poverty. And without unemployment benefits, a lot more, millions more would be living in poverty. What would you do for them?
Well, I think the question is, what is the role of the federal government? Right now, we've grown the federal government into such a size that we have what? I think in absolute terms now $13.4 trillion in debt. If you look at the future unfunded obligation, which a lot of those are the entitlement programs, by some estimates $130 trillion. That's unsustainable. That's just the facts. And I think Americans recognize that those are the facts. The exciting thing is that Americans are looking for answers. Alaskans are looking for answers. Here in Alaska, 40% of our economy is somewhat derived from the federal government. If we continue to say that things got to continue the way they are, the expansion of the government, which is unconstitutional in many ways, is the wave of the future. It is a dead-end road, particularly for this state, because of that impending bankruptcy.
But Mr. Miller,
the nation as a whole.
If I may, because I'm not sure you answered my question. Why are unemployment benefits unconstitutional? And in the time of a tough economy, a recession, and now a kind of jobless recovery, what are you going to do for the 44 million people who are living in poverty?
I think what you need to look at is the context. We had an extension of unemployment benefits several weeks ago, which is beyond what we've had in the past in this country. What we have in this country is an entitlement mentality. It's an entitlement not just at the individual, but even at the state level, that if all goes wrong, it's the federal government's role to get in there and provide for the general welfare, to basically provide for the solvency, particularly of states and other entities, the auto companies, the banks, everything else that fails, the government should be involved in bailing out. And, you know, the Constitution provides enumerated powers. And I guess my challenge is to anybody that asks, show me the enumerated power. And then look at the 10th Amendment that says if it's not there in the Constitution, it's a power that belongs to the state and the people. And I think we as a people need to stop being disingenuous about what the Constitution provides for. It does not provide for this all-encompassing power that we've seen exercised over the last several decades. It's what's gotten us into this bankrupt position.